say, Debbie?
Hello, my little ginger friend.
Who are you inspired by? Biscuit.
He's my little ginger friend.
Biscuit, our little ginger friend. Now you've got a little ginger gnome to go with you. Huh? A ginger.
I'll do his mouth and then I can top his beard up around his mouth. And once it's dried a
He's
bit.
better now he's got eyes, but you quite haven't finished your eyes yet, have you?
No.
Oh, and eyebrows.
Oh, yeah, he's got to have eyebrows.
Yeah, you've got to have eyebrows. He's got to have a mouth. He's coming on. Then it's the barra and the ground to do. So, yeah. This is for our little ginger friend, Biscuit. A ginger. Wow. You like the detail, don't you, Deb?
He's got hair up his nose
He's
now.
got a bit of hair up his nose, yeah.
I might do a few bits.
He's got his eyebrows.
Yeah.
A few hairy ears.
Yeah.
He's coming on really well. Yeah, we've had a tyre. You've got to do some flowers or something here, haven't you?
I'll give it one more coat of green and then I'll put some bits of colour in.
And we need a yellow in the...
In the hat, and I've got to put his white blobs on there.
Oh yeah, the centre of his eyes.
Do you think those eyebrows are big enough? Do you like his tash?
I think he's been
And
eating...
he's got hairy armpits, hairy nostrils.
I thought he was... I thought he'd just been eating some chocolate. Gorging on chocolate.
He's me ginger mate.
It brings him back to life, doesn't it? I don't know. Do you think this should be redder?
Don't forget when it gets varnished.
Yeah, the varnish almost changes the shades of all the colours. This is before the varnish. The varnish makes a big difference. Yeah, so it's coming on really well. It's coming on nicely.
This, you know, that when you were tightening down, you would spray out the stranded wire.
So the other day, I was watching Scoutcrafter, and he was telling us all about
crimp type, and you know they were quick, they were easy. But I have to tell you got to be careful because if you don't use these correctly, they can give you a lot of problems. Now these are called insulated crimp connectors, and
so he was telling us all about the connectors, and he did an excellent job
here in
of
size
putting one together.
The smallest.
We'll go forward a touch again. He made an excellent, showed us how to do it, did all that sort of a thing, the crimp and so anyway, that reminded me that I've got a really poor, I must do this earth here, this connection here. It's bad, man, isn't it? Isn't it bad? So anyway, we've got a similar thing. We're going to take that off. Well, first of all, I sent off to our favourites, Emporium, sent off to Amazon for a, look, it's come flat packed, one of these vacuum packed. So, you know and I know, once I open that, the whole lot will go mad, won't it? But I got what I hoped for. A thick one, because I know there's a thin and all sorts of types, isn't there, in here. So I think you'd be lucky if it cost me £3 or £4, and I've got a whole assortment of sizes and types in here of this shrink wrap stuff. So let's make, thanks to Scoutcrafter doing his video, it's inspired me to Scoutcrafter, fantastic channel. Look, put that in your YouTube and you won't regret. Anyway, let's have a mess. Let's take this off here. Let's clean the whole thing up. Let's redo this connection here. Look at it, it's well shot, isn't it? So let's have a go at that then. Well, there wasn't much holding that on, was there? So let's see. Let's see if we can, and that's what it should look like, and that's what it looks like now, shot. So let's see if we can warm this up and melt the solder, and see if we can unfold that, because it fits in there. This is some sort of, see that there's some sort of a springiness in that. So we're just going to put that in there, but we're going to try and reuse the same thing. We're going to cut this right back. We're going to cut this lead right back here and then see how we get on. We've cut that cable. Usually you would just cut it and would crush it, but okay, it's a bit OTT for what we're doing. It is a bit OTT for what we're doing. But what I like about this is it doesn't only crush it, but it encircles it. So that should make a really nice crisp cut on the end, because it's the ordinary way would have just been to crush it. So cut it from all around now. It's made a really nice cut on the end there now, isn't it? To that nice big thick looking cable, the only bit that was connected was this thin bit, because over the years, over the, you know, I'll bet you if we uncurl that, there wasn't much going through that, was there? So I can't see any solder on it. Shall we warm it, or shall we just open it up as it is? I just don't want to crack it and break it. Maybe we should warm it anyway and just help it unpeel itself. Yeah, I think we'll give it a bit of heat and see if we can just gently unfold that crimp without just snapping it. Let's just get it nice and warm, and let's see if there's any solder dribbles out of it. I don't think there is any solder at all in this one. No, otherwise it'd be beginning to dribble out now. Look at that, it hadn't been tinned, just bent over, just crimped on. The end hadn't been tinned. And throw that in the bin. And I used a bit of a nail. I just started tapping it in and opened it up. So all we've got to do now is I've supported that there in the clamp, so that I clamped it down low so I didn't bend what I didn't want to bend. So we'll just gently try and open this up now and then clean it. See how we go from there. There's no need to open it up any more than we need to. You're tempted to bash it flat, but you're going to close it up again anyway. Let's just clean this on the wire brush now, get it nice and clean. I used the nail to open it up, but then I turned the nail the other way around and just flattened the bottom of it. So now we'll clean that up and we'll start again, nice and gentle. Yeah, at the moment there's no cracks showing, so that's going to be just fine. So do you remember the other day we got these little thin wire brushes, didn't we? So we've been able to get in there and give that a good wire brushing in there, so all them contacts are going to be lovely and possible now. I really don't know what's going on down there, where that springiness is coming from. Here, there's something, that must be one piece or something. But anyway, we're in there, we've cleaned all the contacts up. It's looking great. Now this is done. This is great. The only thing I'm wondering about is it meant to be no solder? Because when this gets warm and you're welding, will the solder melt out and disconnect it? So it's meant to be just crimped, or somebody didn't do it. So anyway, we're going to do it. We're going to tin the end, put that in there, fold that over. What? All right, Bobby, yeah. Come in now. Okay. We're going to do some, we've been called in to do some gnome inspecting, so let's go and do that, shall we? We've been called in to do some gnome inspecting. The tyre's looking great. The lips, He's been smoking and eating some chocolate, I think.
He's the ginger gnome.
Yeah.
Do you like his eyes?
I like his eyes.
Yeah.
The little white made the difference on his eyes. Keep going round. The flowers are down by the wheelbarrow.
Mm.
Yeah.
Then a little. He's smoking. It's red.
Oh, he's smoking. Yeah, we got a bit of red in there.
Yeah.
And there's the handles to the...
His little. I don't know what that is growing on his hat.
I think the hat wants to be redder.
I think it'll get better when it's. What's it?
Maybe another
That's the
coat.
darker red. It's had 2 coats of red.
Right. Yeah.
This little bow.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, the little bow with the... What's that red above the bow?
That's the edge of his trousers, isn't it?
All right. Okay, yeah.
Because the bow
Yeah.
is holding his apron on.
Is
He's
it?
got a scoutcrafter apron on.
Oh, is that what it is?
Yeah.
Our little ginger friend. And he's looking to one side, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's got hairy nose.
He's got hairs up his nose, yeah. What about hairs in his ears?
Oh, he's got some hairs in his ear holes a
little
bit.
bit of it, yeah.
Yeah. And then I haven't painted all the way down there because I'm going to put a plant in there.
Oh, yeah. What, a cactus or something?
No, I can't put cactus outside.
No?
It's too cold a country, isn't it? I'll find a little plant to go in there.
Yeah.
It's a wheelbarrow.
So, looking good.
Is that all right?
I've threatened to do the other one myself. I've never ever done this, you know. Always a critic, never a... What's the word? Debbie said, you've said, no way will I do it.
Well, I don't think you've got the patience to do it.
Or the artistic eye.
I don't know if you've got the artistic eye, but you haven't got the patience, and you'll end up, because you've got a shaky hand,
Yeah.
you'll end up mixing the colours.
Yeah, sure, I've got a shaky hand.
Anyway, you can't put your phone down long enough to do it.
No, you'll have to do the filming.
I'm not filming you.
You'll have to stand around and watch me.
If I'm going to stand around and watch you, I might as well do it myself.
So anyway,
But yeah, once it's dried, I'll give him a couple of coats of varnish.
and the varnish doesn't half bring the colour up.
You can see it's a little bit run there, but I can't get in there properly. But I think that's all right anyway.
The
It
varnish...
couldn't get to be dirty anyway.
No, the varnish...
It's not like it's going to be in the house as an ornament.
no. Great for the garden.
Mm.
So that's gnome number 3, isn't it?
Well, this one is a gnome, isn't he?
Yeah.
I don't think the others were.
Well,
This is made of different stuff, this one.
Yeah, it's more like fiberglass.
heavier, that one.
It's tinny, not rubbery. And there's no number or
I don't-
markings on it, is there?
The only thing I saw was on that edge there. S2 something or other.
Oh, let's have a closer look. Where?
I don't know what it says there. Oops. It's got something there.
Oh, yeah. What's it say? S...
I don't know what it says.
Is that STO Limited?
Did I see anything else on it?
Oh,
No, I don't think
Oh,
so.
you
I
see
think that's the only marking. So I don't think this is a West German one.
oh no, probably not.
Yeah.
The thing this side, no.
No, I don't think so.
No, turn it round again then.
I've got a different bit of different green there, look. as well.
Yeah. No. Come right round to that front wheel. So we're real close. Is that... Oh no, that's some sort of... Yeah, that's some sort of maker's mark, I'd say.
I thought it said Storm at first, but
Oh, it's
ST something.
STOM. Anyway. Anyway. Looking good. Looking good, Babs. Looking fantastic.
I was going to put some flecks in his beard, but I think I'll make a mess.
So,
I think I've gone too much. You know what I mean? I'll
Yeah.
go too much
Yeah.
in the end. And even his cheeks, I think fine.
okay.
Because he's got that much red on him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right. So we let that dry.
It was hard to do his eyes, I know that.
Uh,
He's a bit shaky, but
that's 2 sessions of painting.
I think if you get nearly close you can, but from like that it looks fine.
2 sessions of painting then. Did one, let it dry, and then did the other one, didn't
Yeah,
you?
just top the colours up a bit.
And then
You ain't getting
the
any more.
varnish will make a huge difference.
Yeah, the varnish will bring him up.
Once the
And
varnish
I've
hits
put
it.
air there, his hair's poking down under his thingy bob. I know you said what's that on there,
Yeah,
but I've done that deliberately.
under that. Okay.
So
Well, listen, it's you're doing it. It's, you know. The thing looks fantastic. Brings them back to life. So, gnome number 3 in the garden.
right, I'm going to pack up now. I've had enough for the day.
Oh! Naz is here.
Oh, just ice
Ice cream, ice
What
cream,
is
ice
it
cream.
called for ice cream?
No, we're indoors. Naz is here, look. Let's go and get an ice cream. Oh, ice cream time. Naz is the best. come they're in one shrunken package. So now I've done them out the one packet. They're all in their little individual packets, depending on what you want to do and how you want to store them. I'm just going to throw them in a jar, I think. We're ready to proceed. We've done that. We've stuffed that through there, so we're not going to get trapped. Right, we've got some heat shrink. We've cut some in half. We're going to put 2 layers on. We've tinned the end of this to the best of our ability. We've sort of put some on there ready. So now we're going to melt that all in together and proceed a bit further. We got them there, yeah, we got this there. Oh yeah, put the shrink in behind it now. So I've clamped it round as best as I can, got it going. Clamped it round, so now we're going to put some solder in there, but I'm going to use the flame and warm it up, see if that'll dribble all in there without burning the plastic. Just got to be very gentle and let's see how we get on. Hey, I'm quite pleased with that. Wow, yeah. I flooded it. I've got the flame, just gently rubbed it with the flame, put loads and loads of flux, just kept running and running solder into it. At one point I thought it was loose. But anyway, I flooded it with flux, so the flux is in, the solder is in and around it. I'm really pleased with that. Yeah, really pleased. Looks pretty good, doesn't it? So now, let that cool a little bit. Now, let me tell you about this shrink wrap stuff. I'm not a user of it. I don't use much of it at all. It's the first time for me to use this shrink. So, So let's, we'll have a bash of that now, won't we? They say don't use flame. Well, I've got a heater gun, so let's, whenever I see other people using it, it looks like magical stuff. So let's get on with shrinking this stuff onto it. I'm going to put 2 layers on. So I've put the other layer way down there. Let's we've got the old shrink gun. I don't use this heater at all. It just came with a kit. Or it came, or I picked it up. I've had this a long time and I hardly use it, so let's see if it'll do the trick. Let's have a look from up here, I think. Oh, look! Oh, can you see it? Oh, look at that! Oh! It's shrinking right in front of our very eyes. Blimey! Isn't that clever? Right in front of our very eyes. Yeah. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. I'm impressed with that. Clever. We've got another piece to put on. So we did the next size up and we've let's have another go at this. Hey, that was clever. I think I might become a shrink wrapped addict. So anyway, come on. Let's we can have a good look at it. There we are. Let's put the heater on it. Oh, did you see it? Can you see it going round? Wow, that's clever stuff. Isn't it? That is clever stuff. Blimey. Well, I think from here on in, I think I'm going to be a shrink wrap boy. Isn't that clever? Magic, isn't it? Black magic. So let's put the thing together again now then. Well, Scoutcrafter, thank you very much for giving me the kick up the bum that I needed to get that fixed. I saw this. I saw that. I was inspired by Scoutcrafter. I thought, right, I'll do it. So anyway, it's not my usual Reggie bunch of butchery that goes on. Look at this, I undid it. That was a bit poor, wasn't it? So we undid it gently and we cleaned everything up, which is unusual for me. And we went off to the old Amazon and got some shrink wrap. So because we hadn't got any, and he showed us it, and we thought, oh, we'll have some of that. And it was as cheap as chips to buy. Cheapest chips. £3 or £3.50 I paid for all of that. and even them I didn't use. I cut what I wanted in half, so I've hardly used any. And I've done one layer, and we did another layer on top, didn't we? Do you know what? I'm really pleased with myself. Ooh, I'm finally trying to do things properly rather than my usual butchery self. Thanks to the inspiration of Scoutcrafter, because he does all sorts of subjects, all sorts of things, and he inspires you to, oh, I think I'll do that then. The way he explains it and the way he shows you. Fantastic. Thank you, John, for giving me the kick up the bum that I needed to fix that clamp, because as you saw, it's been needed to be fixed a long time ago.